Ready to get us started, it's Cade York.
And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the pitch and catch good for 11, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
They'll run with their jack of all trades. It's Deebo Samuel.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jason Taylor showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. A run for Deebo here to start the drive.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A first carry for the Hall of Famer. Here's Marshall Faulk. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. It's a play fake. Now Vick. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Teddy Bruschi coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Down to about the 45. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Newton. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jason Taylor. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Vick with the incompletion there on 3rd down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Newton now to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They fake the give. Newton. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. After the sack on 1st down, Vick, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A play fake. Now McNabb. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion left, Fitzgerald. It'll be Vick once more. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick six. Vick escaping the pressure right. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On second down, here's Debo. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They go play action. It's McNabb. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Cross.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 39, Newton. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Third and long, it's Newton. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their
touchdown, Detroit. Tony Gonzalez, 78 yards. And the Lions are back within a score.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs. When necessary, they helped get him out of trouble.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. To throw is Newton.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Newton.
That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Step, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Jason Taylor, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Gay's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now McNabb. He'll buy some time right. taken down. Back at his own 7.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 3rd and long for Vic. He's got a man. It's Chad Johnson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Vic operating on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Rolling to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Desperation time. Vic on 4th down.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Here we go, G, get off the field.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
They'll try to pound it in with Allstott.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Here's Vic. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check, check. Pressure, pressure, pressure.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their...